Welcome to Amazing Sasha ASMR. I appreciate you joining me today for amazing ASMR sounds. Best practice. 1. Get into a comfortable position. 2. Speak only through your heart. 3. Listen to my voice and only my voice. Heated. I woke up one morning and it felt like I had to peel my curvy body away from my bedsheets. I wiped the cliche sweat from my brows and I was so hot. The air in my bedroom was muggy. It had like a thickness to it where I felt as soon as I opened my eyes, I need cold air. I need fresh air. So I slowly stood up and tiptoed around to the right hand side of my bed where the window is. I opened the 2 large windows and felt a slight breeze coming in. I tiptoed back to my bed. I reached for my phone at the side of the bedside table and I checked the weather. And it had on there that today's expected temperature, the highest, will be 32 degrees. I remember when I went on vacation last year to Montego Bay, Jamaica. One of those days, well, a couple of them, the temperature was 32 degrees. It was somewhat bearable because I was staying right beside the sea. And every morning I would wake up and venture down to the beach and feel the cool sea breeze in my hair. I would wear my braids down sometimes, but put them up when I tiptoed into the sea. I remember the little fish just floating around my ankles. And I know they were looking at me because I was looking at them. I was thinking, you're so beautiful. And they must have wondered, like, who are you? The sea temperature was so cool and the flow was calm and I was in my element. Like, I love the sun. I love the sun. But today when I woke up in this muggy air-filled room, I was hot and I was sweaty. I mean, I did go to bed in a vest top and underwear, but I was hot. I was sweaty. My skin felt very clammy, and I don't like that. So I tiptoed into the bathroom and I brushed my teeth and I rinsed my mouth, and I gargled some mouthwash, gargle, 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 and I spat it out. And I tiptoed, stepped into the shower. I turned on the shower head and out flowed steaming hot water, just how I like it. I washed my body from head to toe. Oh, this is lovely. I have this like mango scented shower gel. It smells so sweet, it smells divine. I love mango shower time. I stepped out of the shower and grabbed my 100% cotton rich towel. Well, it's a bath sheet really, because it wrapped around me a few times, and oh, it's lovely. I tiptoed my way back to my bedroom, and the air had cooled just slightly. Then I had a moment where I was like, aha, my fan. I turned on my Dimplex tower fan, and you pull it on full blast, and it blew the coldest air out. This is not an ad. And as I dried my body from head to toe, from neck to toe, with the bath sheet, and then I dried my face with a pat with a face towel. Then I placed the towel down on my bed, and I sat in the middle of the towel. Then I reached for the lotion. It's a shea butter lotion. I love shea butter on my brown skin. And I squeezed the bottle just gently and outpoured this really cold lotion. I was like, oh, this body cream is the perfect temperature, which is quite ironic because usually I would massage the cream between the palms of my hands just to warm it up a little bit, and then I would rub it on the areas of my skin that I wish to moisturize. But that day, I squeezed it directly onto my skin and felt the cold tingle, and I welcomed it. I then massaged my body from neck to toe. From neck to toe, I was moisturized. And then I remembered I skipped a step. So I wiped my hands onto my face towel, and then I reached for the face lotion, and I moisturized my face. It was so nice. My cheeks were kind of dewy at that point, and I was like, oh, this is lovely because I feel nice and cool on this very hot morning. I then had a little moment where I was like, oh, what do I wear today? What will I do today? Because the plan initially was to just stay indoors and lounge, but I thought, oops, the sun is shining, the weather is sweet, like Bob Marley sang once upon a time. So I went to my drawers and I picked out some green lace panties, and I stepped into them and pulled them up. Oh, they were like an emerald green. Then I went into another drawer and pulled out a bra. It was a lime green. Imagine that. Sasha not wearing matching underwear. Who cares? It's 2026. I put it on and yes, I look good. Body looks good. Body is improving. I love it. My curves are slightly more defined today than they were like a few months ago. I'm toning. So, I then went into the wardrobe and I closed my eyes and I took my left hand and I just went from right to left, and then I stopped and I reached for the hanger and I pulled it out and I opened my eyes, and there was, interestingly so, a bright blue dress. It was linen, which is nice and cool, and I liked that. Instinctively so, I chose the right ensemble to wear. So I popped this dress on. I added some lip balm, shea butter lip balm to my juicy lips, and I then wondered what to wear on my feet. So I ventured to the shoe rack and I pulled out sky blue jelly sandals and I put those on. Now, jelly sandals aren't usually my go-to when the weather is so hot, but who cares? I was comfortable, they're comfortable. I grabbed my handbag, it was white, and I added the shea butter lip balm, I added a small hand cream, I added my keys, my phone, my charger, and I ventured outside. I went to Costa and I ordered a slice of cake. It was raspberry and vanilla. No, actually, I think it was cherry and lemon. I need to post a picture of it. And because it was so hot, I initially asked for an apple and kiwi refresher, but they were like, we don't have the ingredients in stock. I'm so sorry, Sasha. So I then had a look at their menu and then ordered a mango puree. Not puree, it's like a mango smoothie but made with mango puree as the base for the smoothie ingredients. I took a sip and it was so sweet. It was so sweet, but it was icy cold. And for a moment I wondered how many people actually drink this drink because it was so sweet. And although it wasn't my go-to, it was icy cold. So I took a sip of this very sweet drink and I sliced my cake and I took a bite, and it was all so Moorish, all so yummy, all so sweet and so Sasha. I had to cool down because I was so heated. Thank you for joining me today. Amazing Sasha ASMR.